non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, on anthem we sing. Zero holders, on anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots who live in the tree. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Good morning, you sick fucks. I'm so disappointed and so proud at the same time. It's, hang on. We need some jams. Solana Breakpoint. My God, I think it's over. It should be over. If it's not over, they need to kill this thing. They need to throw fire on this. Oh my God. So, Solana Breakpoint's just a different thing. It's just a different fucking thing. It's not like any of the other conferences. What up, Rocky? What's up, Gravity? It's not like the other conferences. This fucking guy. Is that Mark Cooler? Mark Cool? Whatever. Yeah. Dude, brother doesn't know what to do with himself. It's fucking awesome. Solana Breakpoint's a different thing. Look, man, people are having a really, really, really... Yeah, man, I think we're talking the same thing. People are having a great time out there. And it's great because it's not just like NFT NYC where people are just... I don't know. Okay, I've not been to NFT NYC, but what I hear about it, just people acting a fool. And it's not a lot of, like... There's not a lot there. Like, NFT NYC is not a lot of substance. It's both, Gravity. It's bullish and foolish. It's both, right? But NFT NYC, you get the parties and the side events and whatever. I don't think we get a lot of, like, actual technical stuff at NFT NYC. Again, I haven't been there, but that's always been my takeaway. A little different here, man. Obviously, these people are taking the silly shit next level, but really, really crazy things throughout the couple days. 2 days, I think, but throughout the couple days, just awesome announcements. Solana's something different, man. It really is. It really is. I'll always be full of regrets not getting in deeper. Like, early enough, right? We all were there. We all had the opportunity. A lot of us, not everybody, but a lot of people faded it. And I'll always, yeah, to some degree, I'll always regret that. All right, we're going to get to and probably spend a bit of time on Breakpoint. Again, I think it's over officially as of a few hours ago. Maybe last night. But there's a lot to catch up on. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Gravity. Let's check some market stuff. I want to keep today casual. By the way, I did not spin up a spaces, but I think I'm gonna. Not that anybody, I mean, for the most part, people don't join the chat, but I think I want to just be consistent and keep it up there. So in a minute, I'm going to pause just to get spaces launched. And of course, you guys are welcome to come and chat. Peeking at Taproot Witches real quick, just because I think a lot of people here minted. I'll say this, all things considered, they look okay at a 0.007 floor. It's just very, very, it's slow out there, man. It's low volume, low everything. I saw predictions for this to get to 0.01, but I saw a lot of predictions for this to get to 0.02, 0.03, and I think I said it wouldn't shock me if that happens, but my prediction was 0.01, 0.013, 0.014. I think 0.01, 0.011 is as high as it got, and man, just dumpers, just tons of dumpers. Nice job, Token. Good shit. Dude, same here. I'm holding them. Probably hold them right up to reveal. And dude, it's always that, like, it's always that fucking mental battle right at the end. Do I hold and hope I roll like a really rare one? You know what I mean? Like, you get the legendary whatever. Always, like, I haven't hit something like that in a long time, so I'm always trying to play that. But I'd rather lock in a little something. So I'm not going to sell yet. I'm waiting to see if people get home from the conferences and volume picks up. But I think normally this is just like this is how I've always felt it. Conference is always really slow for the market. And then probably about a week after, maybe even 2 weeks after, is when really action starts coming back. I think Solana dudes are going to be really, really energized after what happened. Like, there was a lot. It was a lot. So we'll see. Maybe it speeds up. Maybe it happens faster this time around. It wouldn't shock me, man. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Okay. Not going to get into floor prices yet. Let's get to some macro market. Dude, thank you, Token. I need a win. I do. And trust me, having 2 of those mints, it's a win no matter what. But I'm getting desperate for a win. I pulled out my Moodeng a little early. Nice 4 or 5x on that, but Moodeng is going to rip. Moodeng is going to rip. That's going to be a major, major, major token. Really, it really is. Yeah. That's it. I'll talk more about Moodeng, but not before I buy back in. I'm definitely buying back in. All right, cool news. Yes, dude. Throughout the afternoon yesterday, so much bullish news. So much freaking bullish news. By the way, smash the like, guys. Share the show. Subscribe if you're not already on Inside NFTs. You've noticed a little change, right? Morning show isn't on Inside NFTs. It's on Chain Reactor. Had my first interview over there yesterday with Ronan the Collector. Fucking awesome. Really great guest coming up. In fact, somebody in this report early on in the update I'll mention is coming on in, I think, a week. 2 weeks at the most. I think we've got our date locked in. I just got to look how far off that is. Anyway, I'm just going live or recording short segments on bigger topics. So I covered that big hack that Zach XPT broke. A lot more than that. The goal is to do like 1 or 2 or 3 of those a day. So just be aware. There's a lot more coming. All right. Guys, MicroStrategy, still cooking, still buying. Love to see it. Raising $1 billion to buy more Bitcoin. I think that with that money they raise, it's to pay off debts, which then leads to them buying more freaking Bitcoin. I absolutely love it. Already they bought almost $500 million more in Bitcoin. Guys, we've rounded that corner. This is next leg up. This is like journey to all-time high. It's starting. It's exciting. Fidelity also buying. I don't think they've done much selling here in the past couple of weeks. Again, it's the next phase of the market. SEC also approved options for BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF. Options trading. Didn't have it before. Here it comes. I love it. I think Nate was saying before, too, that Bitcoin is basically trading the ETFs with one hand tied behind their back. No options trading. Let me see. Do I got the other one? No, I didn't save his other tweet. But he's right. This is a new phase. It's a new phase, new ways for people to trade Bitcoin. Gonna cook. We also have BNY Mellon now getting authorized to self-custody Bitcoin. Right? We thought there was an effort to stop this from happening, not allowing banks to self-custody. Somehow, some way, whatever reason, these guys got an exception here. As Nate says, shouldn't take an exemption from SAB 121 to make that happen. Self-custody should be allowed at your favorite bank, I guess. I guess that's how I'll put it. Better late than never, right? I guess we could say that at the very least. By the way, Nate will be on the show. I believe we got October 3rd. It'll be over on Chain Reactor. So, man, really excited for that. Less than 2 weeks away. I am really curious about how TradFi guys look at this space here, right? What do they think of Bitcoin? What do they really think? Not just what we assume. They're bullish on Bitcoin. You know, when they see BlackRock, when they see all these guys getting in Bitcoin, of course they're bullish. But what do they really think? Are they trying to keep it quiet long enough, like I'm doing with Moondeng? Not that I can keep that bad boy quiet, but bad girl. That's a bad girl. Right? Are they still accumulating? Are they more bullish than they even let on? And I kind of think so. So I want to run by Nate from his peers, right? Do they buy into the Michael Saylor school of thought? 3 million, 13 million Bitcoin, what was it, 25 million? Do they buy into that school of thought? Do they think there's a fundamental change here with our financial system and the value of the dollar? I'm really curious. I think this is a great guy to give us those kind of insights. So again, Nate, not officially announced. I'm not doing that yet. I'm just giving you guys a little heads up. Nate will be on in less than 2 weeks. Can't freaking wait. Tether. Man, you want to make some money, launch your own stablecoin. It's what the Trumps are doing. It's what Liberty Finance, or what is it, World Liberty Finance, whatever it's called. It's exactly what they're doing, guys, launching their own stablecoin, among other things, I think, on that platform. But a stablecoin, I think, is one of their biggest things. Tether generated more profit than BlackRock last year. $6.2 freaking billion. Yeah, we got to get in the stablecoin game. Maybe, can we launch a stablecoin? Any of you guys technical enough? Can we launch like an idiot stablecoin? I'm not even, well, I'm half kidding. Like, I believe everybody's going to have their own token. I don't think anybody ever considered a stablecoin, launching their own stable. And it probably wouldn't be that hard to do. I say that having no idea, no fucking concept of what it takes. But if you can back it, could you have your own small supply stablecoin? I guess it matters if you can get integrated wherever. Anyway, interesting to me. Looking at crypto, kind of treading water here the past 24 hours. And interesting seeing Solana pull back past 24 hours, maybe as Breakpoint is winding down. Who are we kidding? The Solana degens are all hungover. They're not trading right now. Anyway, Bitcoin at 63K. ETH still over 2,500. Great to see. Solana had cracked 150, now down to 147. Looking solid. Calm before the storm. It's not calm right now. It's not calm. It just feels like we're bubbling up. It feels like we're ready. It really does. Exciting out there. Looking at the Bitcoin ETFs, 92 million in inflows yesterday. The ETH side, ETH just cannot get that momentum. Obviously, it means people don't see any value in ETH. I mean, let's say 3 million is not nothing, but people just don't see the same potential in ETH right now. And you hear that from analysts and degens that are here in the space, but you then see it reflected here in TradFi. So whatever. ETH the laggard. Does it stay that way for long? I don't know. And actually, something I want to get into probably next week on the show. I'm throwing it up here. We're not going to get into it, but big upgrades coming to Ethereum. Big. In fact, I think they're splitting this into 2 updates. This Pectra update, I believe this is being split into 2 because it's such a substantial upgrade to the blockchain here. I know nothing about it. I'm going to be really honest. Know nothing about it. So, God, I kind of want to spot check it now, but we're not going to have time. Anyway, changes coming to ETH that hopefully, for our bags, hopefully help the value of Ether. Does it? Yeah, we'll see. Right? Yeah, Tickle. I mean, I've heard it talked about. It's just weird. I think something changed with Ethereum and we're all less excited. And I think that has a bit to do with Solana. Seeing all the building going on over there and the innovations and honestly, the financial opportunities. So it's kind of stolen some of the thunder from ETH. That said, a big old ETH upgrade could probably get us back on track. Here's hoping. 12.8 million in cross-chain NFT sales yesterday. Decent to see after a few days of just awful volume. Again, it's what I expect in a conference, but heading back in the right direction. Oh, wow. I'll get to that in a second. Very low starting today. Yesterday, though, unique sellers up, unique buyers up, transactions down. And trade profits actually really solid here. Still in the negative, but barely, guys. Just 37,000 in the negative. Decent day for profits. It's one of the best days we've seen in probably a few weeks. Again, so far today, 3.8 million in sales. We're halfway through the 24-hour period. On par for less than 8 million in sales. Rough. Also doesn't matter. Also, like, literally doesn't matter. Top collections, this Trump collection, I am pretty damn sure is just wash trading or more, honestly, money laundering. So let's ignore that. General Ordinals collection, Gilded Guardian Heroes, Dozuki. Mining Pass is legit. This is a legit collection. Polygon had the #1 collection yesterday, which kind of cool to see. SMB, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Mad Lads, Sorare, CryptoPunks. Any of you guys playing Dookie Dash? Anybody playing? I've got it installed. And it's about it. It's about it. It's just not my thing, man. I've played a few rounds of it. It's just, I don't know. It's just not my thing. I'll say this. If you're chasing, hang on a second. If you're chasing high scores, I get how it can be addicting. I get it. It's just not for me. Hang on. I'm trying to see what this is. We got they integrated heavy metals in Dookie Dash, right? I'm trying to see what the hell that Yeah, I don't know what Royal Nations is. No, I have no idea what this is. Another faraway game, I guess. They just threw that in at the end to get a little of that hype, which is cool. I don't know. I don't know what to think of all these mini games. Okay, I'll move on from Dookie Dash, but Poly Rider and Gang. Tickle, I'll explain that in a quick second. Poly Rider and Gang. Little bit of a coordinated effort here to get Dookie Dash pulled from the App Store. So you got a whole bunch of people now. It's funny. You got a whole bunch of people now reporting the game, saying it's breaking many of their rules, pointing out the age. What is it? Demographic the game is supposedly for. Age is 4+. They're pointing out there's gambling in here. They point out, I don't know, right or wrong racist themes in the collection. Dude, a lot of people now. I'm not going to be shocked to see that game pulled. I'm not. Man, I think you get a certain number of dude, I think you get a certain number of reports, and maybe it triggers like some kind of pause on download, something like that. I don't know for sure, but I think at this point they're getting inundated with reports. So don't be shocked if you do see Dookie Dash pulled, at least for a short period of time. That's what these guys do. Respect. I respect the game. I don't know. Whatever. Tickle the good morning confusion. Dude, yeah, well, you know what? We'll hop to Taproot Witches here and Ordinals. Ordinals collections are all grouped together. I should say mostly grouped together because we have split a lot off. If we want to split any off, it's kind of a manual process. On chain, there's nothing that distinguishes one collection from another, right? So at the start, when we're trying to automate stuff, and we crawl the blockchain. It's how we onboard most blockchains here. Nothing distinguishes one collection from another on chain. Although at this point, recursive stuff probably works. There's probably something there that you can use to reference. So when we want to split off Node Monks or Runestone or Quantum Cats, we have to actually supply it with the inscription IDs. We have to give it every inscription ID to then split that off in its own collection. Now, I think at this point, maybe we've tapped into Magic Eden API or some other API to actually break it down by collection. But the reason you see so many in general is for that reason. All on chain, nothing distinguishes them. One inscription looks on chain the same as another. So yeah, that's why. As we go though, I think this will get split off again using some other tools out there. But yeah, it's a good question. And that's why. Okay, thoughts. I'm curious too. Your guys' thoughts on Witch's Mint. I don't know, man. Kind of a clusterfuck. It was kind of a clusterfuck. I don't want to say it was an inexperienced team because I don't know. Tickle might know. I think he probably worked to some degree with him. I don't know if he was doing collabs with him, but kind of fell apart at the end. Delayed by, I think, over 24 hours because they fumbled the whitelists. I believe they also over-allocated part of the whitelist, the witch list part. So you had the OGs who were guaranteed. Witch lists were the collab partner project collabs. Those were supposed to be guaranteed, at least that's what we thought at first, and those ended up being first come, first serve. Yeah, those ended up, they were supposed to be, again, I thought they were supposed to be guaranteed. They turned first come, first serve. I think if you just minted, right when this thing launched, I think you locked yours in, right? I had 2 whitelists, both of them landed, didn't have to speed up anything. But that said, a lot of people missed. A lot of people missed from those partner collections that thought they were locked in, thought those were guaranteed too. Yeah, that's a big part. Dude, it was a super hyped mint. Man, so they had a lot of people trying to mint. A lot of people ended up winning those. I wonder if they miscounted how many whitelists they gave out to which list, right? To the other projects. They forgot to input some, or again, somebody messed up and they did not get whitelist addresses all loaded in time. So I was one of those too. The initial mint date time was approaching, and I'm checking the whitelist checker thing, and I wasn't listed. And, that was the first sign that things were getting a little chaotic right down to the wire here. But look, they got it sorted. I don't know if it was a pivot, but making which list first come, first serve. Still with good odds. And that was it. So that day delay or so may have made a difference with the market here. Again, it's really, really slow right now. It's really, really slow right now. And all of a sudden, you have the collection sell out. Everybody who got in, everybody is looking to flip this thing. And you don't have a lot of collectors here looking to greet this. You don't. Now, at Mint, probably had 100+ buys queued up. I mean, it was hot right out of the gates here. But, I mean, just a few hours removed, and it's pretty dead. Just 2 buys pending right now. Let me refresh and see, but yeah, I don't know what to think of this one exactly. The mint itself was kind of chaotic. Ultimately minted out, great. But where does it go? I don't know, given that, guys, reveal comes Monday. Very obvious what happens at reveal. Price, it does one thing. It always does. Price goes one way. Reveal's going to happen. Price will crash. Keep in mind, these minted at 0.0015, so they're well up from mint price. After reveal, I think they'll be above mint price still, but how high? 0.003? I don't know. I don't know if this is going to have legs to really sustain it. And Tickle's point kind of right on here. There's a chance here. There's such strong FUD in this collection still. Like, such unbelievable FUD here. That's sometimes a really good sign. Just attention. It's just because of attention. So these could still cook. I'm hoping right before reveal, maybe these get back to a 0.01 or higher. I really hope. But I'm not holding out a ton of hope here. Like, I don't know anybody who bought in here thinking they're part of a hot new community now. Again, people just wanted to mint and flip. So I don't know. Confusion, you got thoughts? Do you guys have thoughts where this goes? Is that a collection with legs? In fact, I'm going to spot check their Discord. I'm sure it's still pretty funny in there, but I don't know. I just don't know that anybody cares. Right? To me, it's just another collection. It's just another collection. And there's plenty of those. And if the market turns around, it's a timing thing. If the market turns around in time, there's going to be suddenly a lot more collections. A lot more. Yeah, confusion. That could definitely be. That could definitely be. Without that mess. Without the chaos right before mint, probably cooks a lot more. Probably does, yeah. Yep. I think some people are just pretty darn turned off. Okay, interesting. Some more FUD. Team hasn't been chatting in 12 hours. No holder chat. No verification in the Discord. Damn it, Tickle. Dude, you're gonna get me to flip it like now. You're gonna get me out of this now. I hope they do well, dude. I do. The team seems cool. You know what it is? You just think of it at its core. Who cares, right? It's just another Ordinals collection. It's just another collectible. Who cares? Dude, Awful, I see you're saying exactly what it is. You're right. What's the point? What's the point other than just gambling, right? Is it a community that you've now grown to love and you've got to be in this community? No. Rocky, interesting. All right, let's look at that too. But yeah, I mean, Awful, like, that applies to everything, and I'm glad you said it because that's how you should think of everything. Who cares? I still put myself in the headspace of exactly a year ago, right? Bear market. What would you think of this then? Is there anything about this that sets you apart that you would want to buy it in that kind of market? No, it's just another collection. It's just another community. That's it. That's all it is. Yeah. Man, again, some really great points here. Listing count down by 200. Okay, I think it matters when. When I was looking, it was probably 300, 400. It just matters when. But no, you're right. And by the way, the high percentage of listed, to supply, that's so normal. That's pretty much what we see here. Actually, I'll say this. Normally we see 20%, and we're actually under 20%. So actually not bad. If people get back from conference or people who are just not paying attention right now, come back and look at this, and yeah, there's some hope here. There's some hope. That's confusion. That's some great fucking volume. I don't remember seeing them here on the collection rankings. They must be in here, right? Yeah, those have to be in the general ordinals collection. Witches are in here. They must be. Let's see if we got some images loaded up. You just had me thinking though. What are these selling at? 0.007. Let's just see if we see any prices. Yeah, so something like this. Something like this is probably one of the witches. Actually, we could probably see. Hang on. Wrong one. Hang on. Oh, wait. No, that's right. 4x7. Let me just see if these are. This would probably be stupid to try to dig through. I'll tell you what. Let's look for something like this. GQHH. GQHH for 0.0072. Just want to make sure we're tracking it. If not, I want to get this bad girl onboarded here. Okay, I'll have to... the address I think is cut off a bit. Okay. Yeah, I'll dig into this after. I'm pretty freaking sure that that's counted. And probably in this collection just makes sense with that volume. At some point, we have to get away from the community aspect. The dumbest thing I've seen in the space. It's a community... Yeah, dude. It's a really good point. It's a really good point. I will say there's a flip side to this. Also, something I'm saving for the upcoming week to talk about. But Luca was talking about kind of the NFT and the value of it, and still he throws around the word community. There's still something there, as overused as it is, and it's super fucking cringe. But as overused as the whole community rally cry is, there's still something there. They still do a thing like he's saying that fungible tokens really don't do. There's something there, right? On top of it being just this degen gambling, play asset, whatever, there's still something to the fact that we're trading these pictures together and the fact that I look at your picture. Even this is something that takes all of 5 seconds, but awful lie. We both have a picture and we spend 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds like just admiring each other's pictures. There's just something there. That little extra whatever. You get attached to these a little different way, even if it's only that much. There's just something about them. There's something. Oh, hang on. Let's peek at that, too. Rocky's saying here, guys, I'm going to fire up the spaces. Guys, do any of you actually want to come up if I set up a spaces? Or are you guys just wanting to listen here? So Rocky, by the way, saying, though, he's seeing differences in the coloring of these. Oh, dude, you're right. Dude, that's a great point. Look at the join us thing. Some of them are different. Right? See the dark orange on that, light orange on these? Yeah, there's something different. Dude, good eye. I wonder if there's something to that. Dude, interesting. I wonder if it's just to get some variety in the placeholders or if there's actually something there. Right? Because it's not a trait, I don't think. Is that the only difference, Rocky? Is that the dark orange versus lighter orange? There's definitely less of the dark orange. God damn it, dude. Gonna get me to want to buy one. Like flip out of one and then grab a dark orange one. I got to check my other wallet, see if I actually maybe got one, but it's a good eye. Got a good eye there, sir. Yeah, that could be it. We'll see. We'll see how these bad boys... God damn it, how these bad girls go. I don't know. Overall, decent mint. Hope they cook. Still great chance, great opportunity. We'll see. Okay. Awful eye. I think I saw you reply to this. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Tim Cook rocking a super rare shirt. How freaking cool is that? Yeah, man, super rare is awesome. Tim Cook rocking the shirt. I never knew Cook does touched NFTs. I was gonna say knew what an NFT is. Obviously, everybody knows what it is at this point. But Tim Cook rocking a freaking super rare shirt. I dig it. All right, what else we got? I think we're ready to get into. Breakpoint here. Oh, hang on. One more quick update. The Doodles Diamond Rubik's Cube. Dude, 90 minutes in and somebody landed the diamond one. So, man, if you had packs, which I did, and I was sitting on them and hoping to like sit down and crack some and be excited, fucking thrill's gone, man. No thrill left. It's gone. Oh, god damn it, Rocky. Let's check. Dude, I missed that too. Okay, Rocky found different colored wands. Some wands are different colors, and the taproot witches on top is some orange colors too. Oh, okay, you're right. Yep, dark orange, light orange on top. And yeah. Some of the wands are like a yellow one, a brown one. Dude, I freaking wonder. Dude, maybe worth rolling the dice on one of these. Right? Like dark orange, yellow. You know what? Are they all part of the same? If you've got the different color, everything is different. Oh, the shape of the moon different too. Full moon, half moon. Yeah, so the moon's different too. And there's definitely less of these. Although, okay, it's not across the board. Look, here's a pink wand, dark orange, full moon, yellow wand. Yeah, there's some different shit. Dude, I hope it means something, because if so, it means there's a little more thought that went into this, right? There's something else that could bring some excitement here too, before reveal. All right, let me see. I just want to peek at this girl. Oh, I didn't even know they're animated. The reveal might just, okay. Not knowing that they were animated, the placeholder image might just be that they're cached. And I don't know this for sure. It might just be that they're cached at a certain point, and they could all cache at a different spot. It might just be that, but I don't know. Did you guys know they're animated? I had not clicked into one. But if I were guessing, seeing that they're animated, I think it's that. I think they're all the same, and they cache that thumbnail at different points. Yeah. That would make sense. Bummer, though. Do you know what? I'm going to clip this out. I'm going to delete that part out. We need to go spread this fucking rumor that there's like different rarity to these. We need to push that message. We need to, yeah, come on, guys. For our bags, I'm okay with lying for our bags. Okay, so we spread the message, all kinds of fucking rarity in this, and tell people to peek through the thumbnails. What's up, Lemon? Okay, we got to do it. We got to do it for our bags, and then we dump these fuckers. All right, Salami Breakpoint. Right, let's start this off with Mark Coolier. I think I closed it. Hang on, I'm not starting without getting that on the screen again. Solana Breakpoint. This guy's so fucking funny. The fucking face is unbelievable. It's unfucking believable. Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know what I would do. All right. let's run down a nice review of what's happened. Let me delete this. My kids pop around the corner any moment. Solana Breakpoint, day one. I need a day two roundup, but I've got individual stories, but let's blow through day one. Fire Dancer. Fire Dancer, some of you guys are going to have to correct me if I'm wrong here, and I'm probably wrong, but Fire Dancer is what I think allows 1 million transactions per second on Solana, right now live on testnet. I don't know what Frankendancer is at all. That's live on mainnet right now. But Fire Dancer brings this from 1,000 transactions a second up to 1 million. And it introduces some kind of redundancy where there's like there's two instances, I think. Again, might be a little wrong, but of Solana running. So you got a backup option, as in Solana outages supposedly are going to be a thing of the past. Thank you to Fire Dancer. Dude, always be careful. Any kind of new tech upgrade, whatever, introduces opportunities for things to break. I'm not ready to say Solana's like in that final form where it moves from beta to production, because Solana is in beta. Oh, hang on. Fire Dancer going live on mainnet will officially remove Solana from beta. What he means by this, just so we're clear, when it goes live, it doesn't mean it's out of beta. He's hoping that this means stability comes and we have no more outages. Solana needs to go 12 months straight, 12 consecutive months of no outages for it to be out of beta. The fact that it went down earlier this year, it reset the 12 months. They were really close. I think they were like a month, maybe 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks at the most away, and that outage set them back a whole year. And it didn't even affect the price. It didn't even affect the price, which is awesome. The Jupiter Exchange, gasless perps, Jupe Mobile, some acquisitions. Again, there were a lot of announcements here, and most of them were technical, right? MakerDAO, bringing its stablecoin USDS to Solana via Wormhole. Guys, Wormhole, man, just make a mental note of Wormhole. You're going to hear more and more and more about Wormhole. Just things I'm hearing. Meteora launched a memecoin tool creation. Is this like a pump.fun competitor? Zeta Markets announces Solana L2. Oh, great. Yeah, L2s, which I think there already are some, and I've already heard there's more coming, but yes, Solana L2s. But why? With Fire Dancer, why? Vector.fun on Tensor. I don't know what that is at all. Oh, dude, he put fucking 5 things here. That's it. There was a lot more. There was a lot more that happened. Dude. There are so many. If that's what you guys are talking about, there are so many bots on Solana. Like Solana, look, I've seen guys break this down. Most transactions, like 90-something percent of transactions on Solana, they're bots. It's just the way that the network works. I think you put a transaction out, mostly it's bots that get in and grab it and end up transacting it for you. Solana's weird. It doesn't make me feel good about Solana too. Seeing other people building on Solana, right? Like the names that are building on Solana, that gives me confidence. But if I'm just going by the way Solana works, right, it kind of scares the shit out of me. It kind of scares the shit out of me. Magic Eden with a bunch of updates here too. No more seed phrases for their wallet, I guess, with the Magic Eden wallet. Seamless login, social logins, Telegram, Discord, cool. Multi-chain identity, very cool. Very cool. This is something they've been teasing for a while, and it's really close. They're about to integrate their swap tool. Use any asset to buy any item. Guys, that was always like the dream of like the digital economy here. It was like it was my Taproot witch for 2 of my Taproot witches for your, I don't know, a Bitcoin puppet, whatever. Find the right value there, but it working more like trades. You know what I mean? And the fact that these digital items all have a value that we've agreed on by bidding on floor prices, basically, to make it seamless to swap asset for asset. No, authorized self-custody is still there, but the wallet being more recoverable and tied to your other accounts, tie it to your Google account. Does that make me Lemon? Does that make me a spam? Maybe it does, man. Maybe that makes me a spammer. I gotta get back into fucking Mudeng. That is like the only token I care about right now. Actually, no. I need to get a token that's under $1 million market cap. Mudeng I got in at 4. I need to get something under $1 mil and really see those multiples. Awful could be a security issue, but it also means no more, losing your seed phrase. You lose your wallet, right? So safety there. There's always trade-offs. But dude, I love this. Use Bitcoin to buy NFTs on any chain. Use runes. Use runes to buy ETH NFTs. That's common, man, and that's going to be huge. That opens up everything, and it gets us to the point where your blockchain barely matters. Like what chain you're on barely matters. In wallet quests, cool. Yeah, man, some cool shit coming from Solana. They did announce, dude, as I'm doing this, I'm realizing this is all my content for my Monday show, but whatever. This space moves so fast. Hopefully we'll have some fresh stuff. But Magic Eden announcing officially their ME tokens in SPL. So it's just a fungible token on Solana. I think everybody assumed that, but now we got a little more officially. And then like Easy said, the swaps. Hang on, let's get the audio here. Wait, is that Leonidas on stage? Hang on a sec. I don't think it is, but...
Here is the ability to effectively use different type, pay anything, buy anything.
Not Leonidas.
The ability to use different types of tokens and different currencies across chains to buy some native assets. So imagine you'll be using Bitcoin, using runes to buy some of the real OG prestigious assets within the Solana.
Dude, bonkers. Yes. Yep.
And one of the things
awesome.
that we're really proud
I'm telling you, dude, like, it was my dream. No, I always pictured using our digital stuff to trade for whatever, and even IRL stuff. Like, dude, I'll pay you some kid. I'll pay you to mow my lawn, and I'll send you a Taproot Witch. Right? Just these really becoming these financial instruments. And still, I look at them as collectibles, but the fact that we can now trade them and see the value of them and have liquidity. No, awful, I didn't see that. Benny, good morning, sir. I did not see that, man. This is fucking huge, though. Just swapping anything for anything is, dude, incredible. By the way, crypto people are so bizarre.
And so that's what we're doing. So how it works
this guy,
is you can imagine
this guy needs so badly. He's trying to stay
and so that's
undoxed,
what we're
man.
doing.
Fucking comes up
so
as
how
Iron
it
Man.
works is you can imagine with an example of IBM, and so that's what we're doing.
Which I like. I want to clown on him, but like I've always said, and I got to stay consistent. I like that you can be anonymous in this space, and I probably encourage people to stay anonymous in this space. And I think we need more tools. I think we need more tools to keep people anonymous. I do. I still think we need a social credit system. It sounds scary, but as far as what it means, I think you need a way to reflect your reputation, so you can stay anonymous. And to some degree, that's what all X is, right? You have a bunch of followers, but it's not quite the same, right? It's not quite the same because so much of this can be botted and it can be fake. Put it on chain, though, and I think it's a little different. Put it on chain, and I think you could be anonymous and have a real reputation reflected, like at a glance. Maybe people got to contribute like some kind of fungible token. And we've seen this happen before, but I think the idea works, and I think we've not seen it happen yet exactly, but yeah. I'm telling you, it sounds sketchy, but there's something to it. Like there's just something to it. There's a right way to do it, and there's a way to do it where it just helps you. It helps you stay anonymous. But I don't want it to mean the thing we all think it's going to mean, where you're blocked out of stuff because certain people say you're not good enough. But man, that just kind of inevitably happens, I think. I don't think you can stop it anyways. But dude, just I always say this too. We have we have white lists. There's most definitely blacklists, and that'll just be a thing that grows and grows too. There's something there. That's all I know. Speaking about Solana tech and staying, I guess, on topic there, man, as a payment system, as a blockchain for payments solutions, man, it's incredible.
All right, so I've got the Square terminal here. I got my Square point of sale over here. I'm gonna sell a couple of shirts. We're gonna go ahead and review that sale, and we're gonna push it to the terminal. We're gonna take a look at the terminal here. Normal payment, like this. Or, if you don't wanna pay with a credit card, the USDC on Solana. And I'll show you, maybe I'm also the end user when I do this.
Dude, lightning fucking fast, dude. It's Solana's cool, man. Lemon, maybe more needs to be done to track scammers. Yep. But people do their best given how easy it is to change identity and how willing people are to trust someone new. Yeah. Yeah. Payment systems really work well on Solana. It's why so many people are using Solana for that. Guys, I think I saw Franklin Templeton. We might have seen that in a tweet just before, but I thought coming with like RWAs on Solana, which that to me is weird. Visa with FusePay launching a virtual Visa card where you can spend your stable coins. This right here is a big deal. This is a big deal. Receive payments, make purchases, manage assets without a need of a bank account. We've been waiting for the thing that makes it so we don't have to off-ramp. I've been waiting for that. I think a lot of people have been waiting for the thing that means we don't have to off-ramp our crypto and cash out and deal with all that nonsense. This does that. I'm sure you got a KYC. It doesn't get you around that, but the fact that you don't got to swap out of crypto, you stay in crypto, you stay in a stable coin. And as this grows out, not even stable coin, you stay in your native asset and you spend it here. Yes, yeah, Lemon, yes. TradFi trying to earn off our bags, yep. And I think we're willing to pay them to give us that functionality. I hope there's always an option that little guys and other people in this space can also build out these payment systems and compete, and we can use them, like DeFi kind of stuff. I hope. All right, Solana Breakpoint next year, guys, in Abu Dhabi. Man, it's a cool conference. It's so not my scene, but I want to get to more conferences. VCon still is the only Web3 thing. Only one, right? Offline. It was cool, right? VCon's the only thing I've been to. It was fucking awesome. Like, man, it was so cool. So, dude, definitely want to get back to something like that. Dude, I forgot to talk Iggy, too. Iggy has an update here. Iggy Azalea is launching an exchange. Oh, holy shit. Coming in November. Iggy Azalea launching an exchange using Mother. I bet you amongst other tokens. She's been out at Breakpoint, by the way. Dude, fucking awesome. This girl gets it. This girl freaking gets it. All right, so you can use the Mother token in her phone provider with her phone provider. I forget what it's called. You can use the Mother token to buy tickets to some music festival. Also can't remember the name of that, but a music festival. Now going to be in an online casino. She gets it, man. Why is it taking so long for others in this space to build some really obvious stuff? Really obvious stuff. Casino, really fucking obvious. And we have casinos, by the way. But why does it feel like she's building all these things quicker, faster than anybody else? And I bet you the Solana Foundation working pretty closely with her. We've seen them put up money to, I don't know, help build up their ecosystem. I wouldn't be shocked that she's got some really serious backing. Dude, she's fucking awesome. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I sensed very early with Iggy that there was something different. Iggy didn't feel like a grift right away. At this time where all these celebs were coming in and everybody's getting rugged left and right by him, Iggy felt different, man. Iggy felt really different. Dude, you know what's funny? Speaking of Zach XBT, his write-up about that big old hack, mainstream. Like mainstream. Your biggest YouTubers are covering it now. My wife sent me a Facebook story yesterday about it. Like main fucking stream. Confusion, is that this? No, it's not. Hang on. I can't copy paste here, so. Oh, dude, it's wild. It's fucking wild. Dude, it's crazy. Honestly, it's a good read. It's a good fucking read. In fact, dude, because mainstream is picking this up, so I mentioned that my channel, this channel here has been different, right? Like different kind of content. That's the kind of stuff I'm going to do, right? When the Zach XBT story broke, I did like a video recap of the thing. That's the stuff I'm going to start doing on this channel, like news breaks, and hopefully within 10 to 20 or 30 minutes, I either go live to cover it for 5-10 minutes, or I just record a quick video. So I did that the other day and just covered his thing and just explained it. Picking up steam, though. I love it. I love it. Picking up steam because it's catching on, like mainstream kind of story. But yeah, honestly, keep notifications on this channel, on the YouTube side, because if you don't want to be always on your computer staying plugged into this space, I'm going to break those stories throughout the day. So keep you updated with this. Yep. See, Lemon, I fucked up too long, almost 20 minutes. It's called NFT LDR. It's got to be short. It's got to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If I could edit quick enough, I suck at editing anyways. If I could edit, I would love to get those stories and chop them down to 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Boom, 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 like I used to do. Just took too long. It's 2 hours to edit something down to that. So I'll find the right way to do it, maybe using an AI tool or something. But for now, I'll just record it, go live. I just need to go quick. Just quick. But dude, those fucking kids are so dumb. Dude, so dumb to be flaunting their shit. Like, come on, man. It's so dumb. I know 2 of them got arrested. I don't know if more. Oh, got you, Lemon. Yeah. Like as it's breaking. No, you're totally right. Totally right. Yep. It's funny too, though, dude. Like when I'm live, it's like a different like pace. Yeah, it's like, okay, when I'm live, it's a different pace than when I sit to record a video. So like I went to do this and I got back in this old headspace where like I sit down, I know what I'm going to talk about. I don't really have a script. I might have like a couple bullet points, but usually nothing in front of me. So I get to record this and I start talking and then I fuck up and I'm in the headspace of you got to have a take that you can chop out. So then I start it over and then I fuck up and then I start over and then I fuck up and start over and over and over. Like I have to force myself to get in a place of like, pretend you're live. Doesn't matter really if you fuck up. Like try to not, but just, it's weird. It's weird. The different flavors of content, it's a whole different like headspace and approach to them. And I'm not good at shifting between them. But they might just have to be live. Dude, Lemon, fuck yeah, I would love that. I would love to be able to actually go to events and do live stuff. But for now, it's going to be live breaking the things. And maybe, yes, yeah, exactly, Lemon. Yeah, and I think it's just about doing them fast. Like as they break, get live. All right, what do you think, Lemon? A live take versus a recorded thing? Even if it's short and it's put up quick, does it even matter? Like going live like this for 10 minutes when a story breaks? Yeah, okay, I'll try that this week. Because that means I can do them on the spot. Breaking story, put it live. The goal still, dude, I got to build up the channel and I got to get sponsors. I gotta get sponsors, and it's so far off. But I think that's a path to doing it. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Nobody else is doing that, right? Is there anybody else in the entire space that goes live on YouTube as stories break throughout the day? Dude, I don't think there's anybody doing that. Like, there's daily shows. There's edited videos. I don't think anybody just story breaks, boom, they're live. And again, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The content's that short. That might be cool. That might be a cool little angle. it'd be even better if I could get like a guest on at the same time too. Like not every time, but get a guest on who maybe is like an expert or authority in the subject, and they come on and just share a couple thoughts too. Yeah, people doing those tweets tickle. I think this works. There's something to it. Like people ingest content multiple times. They want to read it and they get the bullet points, but people just want to hear people like, for whatever reason, because I'm like this too. I just want to hear other people talking about it to see if I get another, like a little more insight into something. So yeah, I think there's something there. They'll see it on X first, but the fact that somebody's already talking, it makes you feel like you're talking about the new hot, like breaking story. Something there. Oh, speaking of, I'm going to start vaping again today, guys. I feel bad. I'm going to make my daughter so sad, but I miss it. It's funny too. Like maybe I'm in denial, but I'm not fiending for it. I don't feel like a junkie. I just want a little nick high. I love it. So I'm going to vape again today. Just get a disposable little Posh or something, but I'm vaping today. Yeah, okay. That's cool feedback. I think it would work. I try to think about what would I watch? Like, would I watch that? Like, yeah, even if I saw the story of somebody that I am paying attention to, if they're live, I'm just going to click it on and it'll be, on the side or background. And especially if you know it's going to happen 2 to 5 times a day, it's just kind of becomes routine. Something's breaking, boom, it's live. Tickle, is that CM like community manager? I haven't gotten stoned. I think I had an edible earlier this year. I haven't gotten stoned this year, basically, other than like an edible or two earlier. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, good points. All of that. Yep. Right. Oh, I'm chatting with somebody too about another show. I'm not even it's not gonna be this channel. All right, we're doing an alien show. We're doing an alien show, not here. Brand new channel. That's it. Just alien show. Just because. And I guess we'll feel organically. Like, here's what I'm curious. Start doing an alien show. See if that builds up some kind of audience of like those kind of people. And then over time, they'll just kind of learn that like we're not going to talk crypto unless it comes up like organically. But over time, they start realizing you're into crypto, and maybe maybe it becomes a little like onboarding tool. Those people just realizing, oh, okay, smart enough, like their takes on this, and the fact that you like crypto, maybe that gives it a little more credibility. But I'm chatting with one person. We definitely want to do the show. I got to see if Henry wants to do it, but it's going to be an evening show. And it's probably just going to be once a week, maybe twice. We'll see. But anyway, alien show's coming. Tickle, remember that idea I had? This is the direction I've been thinking. Projects and like no scammy shit, but it can be any project. I'm not going to be super picky. But project sponsors the show. And maybe they even sponsor it by just giving whitelists. Not even whitelist. Well, yeah. Maybe they give me a mint or two, like a free mint, but they give some whitelists to be able to give away. So they sponsor the show. I shout them out on the show or put a logo up or whatever. We get some whitelists to give away on the show. The end. Like that simple. Ideally, it wouldn't cost them much. It cost them a few spots. And I think that whole idea of we do the mint live. So when the mint's happening, we're live and we're actually there clicking and we're doing the mint. Something there. There's something there. Yeah, like when FX hashes entangled, when that Bjorn Stahl mint happened, they were watching my stream to watch how the mint was going from a minter's point of view. Like, it's just me seeing these little signs of what works and what's useful. If it's useful to people, great. Like a project getting to watch what it looks like from the minter's perspective, it's actually useful for them. So to have a live mint happening, we cover it live, give away whitelist spots, maybe leading up to the mint. Probably couldn't do that. You know what it would be? It's mint's happening. We are on the guaranteed phase, and we give away a few of those, like 1 or 2 of those mints, something like that. There's something there, dude. It would be really cool. Yeah, awful. I think you're right. So I think just an alien show. And then if it works and if people are watching, they're interested and they end up finding my other content, they find out I'm a crypto guy too, and just it starts bringing people in. And I think with how much, I don't know if you've noticed, there's a lot more like UFO, UAP content on YouTube, and it's just ramping up because the news is just growing and growing and growing. I think there's like a, I think there's still a, there's like a hole there. There's a need for more content. So anyway, all right, I'll spill the beans. It's Ronan, who I had on yesterday. That's what we're talking about. And again, I think I got to offer it to Henry, of course, but I'm probably gonna have maybe one other person. Maybe it's just me and Ronan, but we're both way into that shit. So we'll hopefully within the next week or two kick off a weekly alien show. Again, brand new channel, not here on Inside NFTs. If there's enough time, I would do it more than once a week. We'll just see how it goes. But for now, once a week, maybe on weekends in the evening, might be the right fit for it. But we'll see. Got to prep. Like I'm not gonna do that show and just. Okay, with this show, I can just bring up links and I can react live because guys, we're all experts on crypto and NFTs. We've lived this space for years. So like our fundamental, like our foundational understanding it's expert level. But UFO stuff, I just like it. I'm no expert. So that show will actually take a lot of prep. So like get the articles ready and have like a focused topic. And again, really research this shit, which would be cool. So I picture the once a week thing. But we'll see. Something like that, could be cool. All right, big topic. Probably should have got to this earlier. We'll still need to get to more Breakpoint stuff. Not here, but this week we need to get day 2. Magic Eden, dude, complete 180. This is kind of stupid. Also, I get it, but also it's stupid, and I'm so fucking tired of royalty discussions. Magic Eden, we've heard your feedback, and today we're enabling optional royalties on our EVM chains unless creators use the code-based options we've adopted to enforce royalties. Okay, remember, it was a big old story that Yuga Labs, Magic Eden partnering to enforce royalties, make their NFTs not tradable on other platforms, because royalties are the future, we got to support creators, and now they just walk it right back. I don't know. People owe an apology to OpenSea. People need to fucking accept already that royalties, if you can't enforce them on chain. Oh my God, I just realized something. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, if you can't enforce royalties on chain, then shut the fuck up. Respectfully, shut the fuck up. Art platforms are different. Art platforms, I think you can enforce on the platform itself. If they're traded off the platform, I don't know what you can do. So you're going to need to innovate to make sure they're not tradable anywhere else, which I think hurts. We have to somehow get past the royalty conversation. Have to. If you can't enforce them, all we're doing is talking in circles, and it's exhausting, and it hurts the space because everybody gets locked into a way of thought that isn't based in reality. Like, we could talk all day about everything in the world and what we wish it were, and all you're doing is wasting time and not pushing anything forward. And that's all we've done now for 2 years, is not push forward any real solutions to help artists and content creators, I mean projects that put out like collectibles, whatever, not helped them one bit. We just keep fucking teasing and then reverting right back. We've not made any progress anywhere here. It's so fucking exhausting. And for what reason? What has anything in the past 2 years of royalty debates actually helped? Nothing. It's just gotten people hopeful that maybe like the good old days would be back, that they can earn a living off secondary. So it just got people hoping that was coming back, and it's not. It's not, and it probably never is. Although, yeah, something clicked just a minute ago. Okay, first off, you'll always have platforms with no royalties. CryptoPunks are no royalties, none, zero. Not Larva Labs, the Poly website. As soon as I saw them pop up their own website to trade funks and whatever else on that Not Larva Lab site, I realized, dude, all that's going to happen here is people are going to spin up their own marketplaces to trade and no fees. It's the way it needs to go. So here's the deal. If I were telling you what I think would be cool, if it were a perfect world, and again, you could enforce the royalties, I would enforce creator fees on this stuff. Even though part of me, like I could argue both sides of this. I don't want anybody telling me how much of something I sell has to go anywhere. I hate that. Like, I hate it. And it means I'll always want it. Like, I will always have the desire to just do a trust trade, like a black market trade. That said, is this space, was it a potential new way to do things where you trade stuff, you sell it on a marketplace, and fees go back to the project? Yeah, and that's magic. Like, there was an opportunity here to find this new way of distributing stuff that benefits everybody. Right? I always saw this as a space where that is more rewarding for everybody involved. Like, at the top, project makes their money from the sale, they make off those royalties. And I always saw there was an opportunity where secondary sales, like if you sell, you also get a cut going forward. There was something there to just keep distributing across, and in a way brings everybody up. Maybe at the top you're making less, but at volume you're making more than if nothing was happening at all. Always saw this as a way you could do something really special, and it is a new way. It is a new way of doing stuff, of transacting. But I always saw that there was some kind of opportunity here to do it, and we fumbled it. We fucking fumbled it. And part of that, because there's guys like my other argument, like my other side, that say, fuck you, we don't need to pay anything. I own the thing. I can buy, sell it, and not pay anything. I get it. But there was also that opportunity for everybody to buy in and say, man, we could do this different where it benefits everybody. I wish we went that direction, but we didn't, and we can't. And it's exhausting that we just keep spinning in circles now for the 10th time. So yeah, Magic Eden walking it back. And even, guys, Garga chimed in on this too. What does Garga say? As much as I believe in creator royalty... Wait. Dude, I can't. I might need new glasses. As much as I believe creator royalties is what lit this space up, we heard your feedback along with Magic Eden and believe this is the right move. This change is in tune with what collectors want in the marketplace. They don't want to pay extra fees. We don't want to waste time, energy, and focus swimming against the current. I get it. Again, I get it. And I see people calling out Yuga Labs. They're saying, you take this stand after you made a fortune on royalties. Point is, and I get it, wasting that time and energy, you can't freaking stop people from trading behind the scenes. You can't stop me from selling an NFT to Lemon where I transfer him the NFT. There's no sale on the marketplace. I transfer him the NFT. He separately just sends me crypto. Then there's no fees to a marketplace, and there's no fees going back to the creator. None. Unless you can stop that, then this needs to be the end of it. Unless you can stop people from just transferring the asset, then this has got to be over. Exactly. Exactly. You can't stop it, so let's be done with it. And again, I keep saying it's exhausting because I know the conversation is going to come back up. It's going to come back up, and somebody's going to promise that creator fees can go back to the project. And we're just going to run in circles again and again and again. Except the difference here is the abstract chain. That's different, and I think they're actually going to do it. Now, it's not something they've been talking about. In fact, they've almost killed the conversation. It's kind of been buried. But if you guys remember back when the abstract chain, remember that's the Pudgy Penguins blockchain. If you remember back when that was called Frame, one of the features of Frame was royalties that are enforced on chain. If Luca can capture like mindshare and the community does trade on abstract, and there's maybe no way to bridge off, and abstract becomes a major ecosystem, well, then it's a different story. If they're enforced on chain, and again, you can't send them elsewhere, different story. I don't know if that stops me, again, sending my NFT to Lemon, just sending it to him, and him separately sending me crypto on another blockchain even. I don't know if you stop that, but if you can force it at the contract level, at the blockchain level, it's different. What's this, Captain? It can never be a thing on Ethereum, but on Solana, I think on SPL tokens, Solana program, it's enforced on the, yeah. If you can build a project people want, they want the collectibles, they want the assets, whatever they are, and it's enforced at that level, man, well, then you did it. Then you figured it out. I still don't know, again, what stops me from sending it to somebody, then sending me payments separately. I don't know what stops that. Oh, you're not saying you can't. You can stop it. How though? What, like Lemon again, what stops me from sending you the NFT? Like just sending you the NFT and not a sale. Other than separately, whole separate transaction, you're just sending me random amount of ETH that we've agreed on. Like, does anything stop that? Awfulized, so that's another loss of decentralization. Aren't we supposed to care about that? Yeah, as far as abstract and things kind of locked over there, I think. What's the difference between them coming in and forcing us to do things and the government coming in and Yeah. For me, it always goes back to, can I transfer it to somebody? If I can just transfer it to somebody without it being a sale, technically a sale, then I just don't know how you ever enforce this. Unless a platform is custodying your NFT and it's and not actually held in your wallet, and then it's a whole other conversation. And then it's a whole other thing. Yep. Yeah, peer-to-peer never stopped, and because of that, there is that. So peer-to-peer will never be stopped. It's stopping mass marketplace. Yeah. Unless you mean a mass marketplace where people trade peer-to-peer without fees. Yeah, I mean, on the platform or off, if I can always go from my wallet itself and just transfer it to you, then you can't stop it, right? You like you said, you can't stop it. You bypass any marketplace or platform. You just go into your wallet and transfer it. That means you and I, if we trust each other enough, can always sell with no fees going anywhere. And if you and I can do it, well, then somebody can pop up a platform to allow that to happen too, where they facilitate it in the middle. You always got great points here. You're fine with the peer-to-peer sales that take money away from Magic Eden and the creators. It's dumb that Magic Eden wants their cut, but the creators don't get a cut. I mean, you can argue you're paying Magic Eden for their service, right? This is the obvious argument. Magic Eden's got a service. You're paying them a little fee to keep the lights on, right? It's kind of the idea of it. And you can argue it's too much. They're getting too big a cut. But how do they take a cut when the creator doesn't get a cut? And it's just that's how things always worked. And it goes back to, this was always an opportunity. It was always an opportunity to just do things different. That's it. It's like, is it a morals thing? I don't think it's quite a morals thing, but it's kind of closer to that. We had a cool opportunity here. And for artists specifically, I still think we should try to figure that out. But I still think even these, I'm tired of the conversation. Here we are. I still think even a project like this that's collectibles, my definition of art is very loose. This is art. Could be low effort and maybe not a lot of depth to it, but dropping a collection, I think I still got to consider this art, even though it's like a light version of it. But who am I to decide how artsy it is, you know? Yeah, Lemon, it's fair too. A lot of projects don't deserve royalties because they do nothing of value with it, but others do. Yeah. And so you have to do the code is law kind of thing. Otherwise, again, it is just this deep, exhausting, going nowhere conversation. Who deserves it? Who polices what's the right amount of work that somebody has to do to be deserving of those fees? There's no solution here. And maybe that's why we have to just do what Magic Eden and Yuga said and just say, stop fighting it. You can't stop it. It's a waste of time and effort. It's kind of pointless. I do like the idea of artists, people who labor over a single piece. And again, where's that line of a piece versus a collection versus what? I wish there were a way to really support creative people. I still think this space is the opportunity to support people like that, like Awful Eye, right? It also speaks to what collectors are in this space, what they're not. And they're mostly speculators. They are not art appreciators who want to support artists. They're not. We say we are. We say we are. We're not. When it comes down to it, we're not. Yeah, this Resiak, I think that's a good part of the conversation. The why I think goes back to this was just an opportunity to do something different where art just feels different. It's sells for $100 today, but next year the community values it at $100,000. It's nothing deeper than this. It would be very cool for the artist to feel that appreciation down the road when it has that kind of value, and especially over years when it really is appreciated. It's really cemented itself as a piece that has earned this price tag. It would be cool. That's basically it. It would be cool that the artist felt some of that as well at that point. And again, you could never do that before. We have an opportunity now to do that to some degree. You could also argue that, okay, if the artist piece is worth $100,000 in a couple of years, you would think their next mint they should be able to sell for a lot more. You would think. Don't know if it works out that way, but I do think it's still a cool opportunity here to still cut the artist in a little something, because otherwise it's a guy on secondary who's getting the benefit of that, who's making all that money. And you could argue, well, they put up the money, they invested in it, they should. Again, there's so many pieces to it. So I just keep going back to, it would just be cool if we cut the artist in a bit. They don't, Awful Eye, they don't, man, if we got random, let's say we got 100,000 traders in the space. We have so many more, but 100,000 who all say we're here for the art, we love art, we're collectors. 5 of them really are. It's a tiny low number. Yes, yeah, Resiak, I think that's how it should work. So I agree there. And so then it's on artists to tailor their game plan, their marketing, their strategy for how do they capitalize on that. Okay, my name is this now. My stuff is worth this now. How do I do my next drop where it's not watering things down, where it's still super appealing to people? Like there's something there too, yeah. Do you guys think over the next decade, is this something we actually do figure out and we get it to a nice middle ground where it is more beneficial to people creating and it's also still encouraging you guys, us, to trade these things? Do you think we get there? Or is this still going to be a pointless conversation 10 years from now? Yeah. I like the idea of artists, like this doesn't apply to 1/1s, but I like the idea of artists holding back some of their collection. I always like that. We'll keep using Taproot Witches. They hold back 3% of the supply, and in a year they unlock it and they can start putting them on the floor at that point. In fact, what if, just thinking on the spot here, what if no matter what they reveal, what if the artist or project has agreed, no matter the rarity they reveal, when they put them out there, they sell them on the floor? Something to that. All of a sudden, you never know, but all of a sudden, a very rare Taproot Witch gets dropped on the floor. And that's their way of making something there. Yeah, Awful Eye, that's always the thing, too. Your artwork on secondary sells for $100,000, so you decide your next piece you're gonna sell at primary instead of $500 that you did last time. You're going to sell it for $3,000-$4,000 this time, primary sale, and then people don't want to buy it because it's too expensive. It's very, very, very fucking tricky. Dude, I didn't want to get in the conversation, but it's hard to avoid it. And honestly, it's a good conversation. As in, it's engaging. It's fucking exhausting, though. Oh, good shit. Hang on. Whale dropped a little breakdown of Breakpoint. Well, let's review this, see if there's anything we missed. And we'll call it here. Dude, I'm pumped. You guys know Chris from Crypto Slam. Chris is in town. I think he's going to come over. If he comes to my place, I think we'll try to go live at some point. Which would be cool. He's a good dude. Okay. Coinbase brings... Oh, shit. CBBTC, they wrap Bitcoin to Solana. Oh, shit. Oh, I did not know that was a thing. Okay. Tensor went open source. Yep. They're following the Magic Eden method. Magic Eden's new swap. The Solana smartphone, right? The new Seeker. Yep. Good shit. Okay, I think we got it. Awful, you bring up really great points. You know what I can say? Yeah, Tickle. I've been not laughed at, but people don't like when I phrase this way, but I think the solution, it sounds dumb, but tips. I'm sorry, it sounds dumb and it sounds like, I think some people, I think artists maybe even, Awful, I'm curious your thoughts, but kind of feel like it's demeaning to say tip people. If you make money, man, at a restaurant, I hope when you're winning big, when you're out in public, you try spreading it around a bit and you tip big. I like the idea in this space of tipping. It's something kind of out of the goodness of your heart. You made something, give some back. If you can't enforce it at the marketplace contract, whatever level, send the artists who you supposedly love and want to support, send them some. Can you make a formalized kind of thing to do? I know, but if we all value the stuff the way that we do, and those people talking they want royalties enforced, send the project some money. Just do that. There is a way that we could do this, policing ourselves, which we always thought was a big, we always said we wanted to police ourselves and we don't need all these regulations. It turns out we do, but this is another one of those opportunities where we can kind of police ourselves. We can, kind of. It's an opportunity. We're not going to do it, by the way. It'll never happen, but it is an opportunity for us to police ourselves and build this out in the way that we want to see it. So tip people. Send stuff to artists that you like and collect and you've done well from their work. And obviously you don't have to, but man, if that started happening more and more, then awesome. Does it cross the line then if artists give whitelists to people who tip them and stuff? Maybe, but maybe there's something there. Maybe it's something to explore. But if we can just make this rewarding for more people and we did it out of like kind of the goodness of our heart, I think it would go a long way. And maybe this kind of conversation doesn't need to happen. Yeah. Yep. Gravity. Yes. Maybe an artist, again, whitelist to their drop, but maybe through the artist network, their artists they're friends with, maybe they reserve some spots for this other artist and his community too. Well, then it feels like buying whitelist, but is that bad? What if Awful Eye has been making awesome art for us that we've been selling and making money, and we tip him, and all of a sudden Awful Eye has a couple whitelists to the next big Coldie mint, and a couple of the people who tip get whitelist to that. Right? There's a way we can police ourselves with it. And again, it doesn't have to be a formal way, but there's probably something there. There's probably a way to do it. So yeah, there's something there. And maybe there's not. So yeah, maybe there's nothing. You're right. In a way, it's not buying it. In fact, they could even just, mint comes out and they drop my piece, Doesn't even have to be the whitelist. It can be already a minted iteration, right? Just drop it. It'd be cool seeing artists support each other that way. Seeing the collectors support the artists, and it just has this effect where everybody's just giving in the currency that they have access to. We have crypto because we're trading shit. Artists are creating this stuff that we're supposedly making all this crypto from. And you give what you have. Bunch of fucking commies here. Resiak, exactly right. People do the super chat stuff. People do subscriptions. Yeah, it already happens out there. Maybe we can brainstorm a kind of process for it. Something. There's a way to make it work. There is. It just probably takes some effort. Most people probably aren't going to want to put in effort. Oh, dude, Awful Eye, that'd be fucking rad. Hang on, we'll end there. I'm gonna pull up my my fault line. Dude, I check that piece multiple times a week. It's really fucking cool. Trying to remember what number I have. Dude, I've been so sketched out connecting my wallet anywhere. Like, I'm on Super Rare right now, and I don't even want to connect my wallet here because in my head, I'm like, it's probably not the right site. Even knowing it is the right one, I'm so fucking sketched out of connecting my wallet anywhere now. Here, let's just pull up your account. I might just pull up a random one, but yeah, these are really cool. Sorta. I have it disabled right now. So many extensions I've disabled a bunch because it was kind of interfering with my streams, and I never know which is which. So I have it. So no, I'm not using it. I'm getting better about just making burner addresses for all kinds of shit. Wait, am I looking at your collected stuff? Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah, my bad. Dumb. All right, this is Awful Eye's generative collection called Faultline. Dude, it's like this persistent generative thing. Is that animated here? No. How do I animate this? Oh, they are. Okay. You know what? It's because they're generative and some of them have different reactions. So basically, any earthquake... Oh, cool shit. Any earthquake anywhere in the world are picked up by the Faultline collection, and your iteration will react, as in there'll be an output for every earthquake. And like the size of the earthquake affects different parts of the piece. Does it affect color? But dude, this goes back years. It's really fucking cool. So a big earthquake, you go check your fault line, and you're gonna have a new, fresh iteration here. And if somewhere there's a toggle where you actually see where the earthquake was, what the size of it was. Oh, there we go. It's really fucking cool. See if we can find a big one here. I love it, dude. I love generative art, but I like the stuff you can keep coming back to for whatever reason, right? Like whatever the reason is, whatever's baked in that piece, like Matt Cain's Gazers, you know, like something like I love this stuff. Man, and like the more intricate, the better, you know? It's so cool. Dude, there were some big ones like 6 and 7s, and they look awesome on here. Dude, Captain, exactly. Exactly. Gazers is a hell of a collection, man. Man, that's on my grail list. I just, one day. So I know Coldy was giving you advice on this It's a cool ass collection. I always think, personal take, I always think Coldy advises people to price too high. I get it too, but I remember another artist, it was Karen Mason Blair. Awesome fucking grunge rock photographer. Like all kinds of, not even just grunge, just an awesome photographer. And it was similar, like just, I think with her work for the audience, I think just priced too high, I think affected her sales. I think these were 0.2. I feel like they're priced kind of high for the market, but I also get it. Establishing a nice floor or nice baseline price for yourself makes a lot of sense too. So obviously not an artist myself, and I don't know how this works. So I get where that comes from. But I mint it. I love them. And it didn't help that the super rare site was all fucked up on your mint date. Remember that. Why? How are some of these negative, by the way? I never understood that. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Awful, you got plans to do any other generative collections? Dude, I wonder, I don't know if you're an ETH maxi, but I wonder if you could do really well, like doing a generative collection on like FX hash. Like actually on Tezos, I guess it could be base too. But a generative drop on FX hash could be really cool. Like, come on, that's awesome. Dude, if I had a display, like dude, I would just have this up. Oh, dude, good shit. Is that gonna be on Tezos on FX hash? That one's really cool, man. It's really cool. Tez is very fucking dead. It's a bummer. You know what? I'm not even bummed after hearing their founder talking the way she was. Fuck them. I still love Tezos, but fuck them. They're so out of touch. Like, there's just this weird, fucking pretentious, holier-than-thou shit that goes on, and it's super off-putting. Oh, dude, awful. I wonder. When the market picks up, and we get that art meta that I still feel is coming, man. I still feel like there's a really cool, really big art phase coming. But I wonder if you could do very well on FX hash. And whether it's Tezos or Base, and they also integrated Ethereum as well. But Tezos people are still hungry. Think of it like this. Guys with big old bags of Tezos art, even if they say they're kind of done with, kind of like I say, like I'm kind of talking shit about Tezos, everybody's got such big bags that they're going to want to support that ecosystem just to pump their bags, right? If there's all of a sudden a narrative that Tezos is back and collections are selling out and people are making money again, all those guys and very, very, very wealthy collectors are going to be back to pumping their bags, even if it's short term. Tezos has got an opportunity to be a hot ecosystem again, even if it's only a short period of time. But there's the opportunity there because so many people have that financial interest now. So yeah, it's great, man. Trying to find a big old 6 magnitude quake. I like the one I got, by the way. I remember the pieces. Some of them will show you daily stuff. Some will show like weekly and I think monthly. I think that's right, off a lie. And I was really happy I've got one that's at least daily. It might be even more than that. I think the breakdown's something like that. Or maybe it was even some are hourly. Yeah, nice. If yours is weekly, do you not get everything that happened? Like if you have an earthquake today, do you potentially not see it reflected in the piece because you're only getting the weekly view? I feel like it was something like that, and I was, again, really happy I got the daily because I just get so many more outputs. And it was kind of by chance, too. I think I just grabbed it and didn't realize that part. Oh, you get them all. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. So can you not go back as far? Maybe I got to go dig through some of the others. I just know I get this fucking endless stream of Quakes to look through on mine. And it's pretty freaking cool. Hang on, I thought I just saw a big one there. Man, I dig them. Oh boy. All right. I'm gonna go get on the treadmill. See if my bro Chris is coming today. God, that'd be fun. Hope he does. Guys, hope your day's excellent. Excellent. Hope the market cooks today. I hope we're back. I think we're back. Let's say there was a 6.9 3 weeks ago. If you own a day or week, you can't. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, so my daily one, I can only see today's stuff. So then I would want one that's a year so I could go back for like a whole year and see all of them. I think I had completely got it wrong. So the month when you can go back the whole month. Got it. Okay, so I'm only going through a 24-hour period. God damn it. Okay, well now I want a monthly one. I had that so wrong. So either way, everybody's got a lot of outputs to look at, but okay. Yeah, man. Go spread the lies. Go tell people. Oh, well, now they're animated. Go tell people, though, that there's all kinds of rarity in the thumbnails. Pump our fucking bags. Yeah, volume is nice. Yeah. Yeah. Pending buys creeping back up. Hey, cross those fingers. Maybe we eat this weekend. We'll see. Gravity, appreciate you, man. And likewise. Yeah, have a great day, guys. Be live tomorrow morning. Hey, with Chris here, maybe live later today. Shooting the shit. But at the very least, live tomorrow morning, same time, 8:15 a.m. Eastern time, right here. Have a great day, guys. See you.